Here talking with junior Tiana Hanson. Tiana, the team played Montana Western last week, got it out a 62-60 win. Talk a little bit about where the team's at right now.
Well, we definitely didn't play to our potential last week, and we kind of, we were on a run, and then we didn't show up as well as we would have liked to, but we were still able to pull out the win, so that was good that we were able to get it. But going into this week, I'm sure that we're going to have some challenging practices to try to get back to where we were playing at. It can be a little tough. Thankfully, I don't have too many more finals this week. But just being able to still work on our game because we still need to get extra shots up and then showing up for practice. And I think just coming to practice and forgetting about the finals for 2 hours and just trying to get better every day. Well, I've never been to Vegas, so that will be a new experience once again. But I think the coaches definitely believe in us and know our potential. And I think just playing to our potential and playing like we know we can, making shots, executing our defense, I think that will definitely help us with these more high caliber teams. Well, I think over the weeks I'm still trying to figure out where I kind of fit in with the team, but I feel like I'm fitting in more and figuring out how I can help the team. I mean, it's still a work in progress, but just over time I've been able to figure that out, so at least that's a good thing. Well, hopefully we show up for these next teams and then conference play after the break. And hopefully we play to the level that the coaches know that we can play at and that we were playing at a couple weeks ago, and hopefully we will get some wins too.
I think we've been in a rut with NAIA teams, and we just kind of continued that. Coach challenged us not to, but we didn't step up. But we still did get the win. We gutted it out, and were able to finish at the end and execute our defense. So I think that was a little silver lining there. I think it just kind of built our mental toughness defensively. There's going to be a lot of games down the stretch of the GNAC where it's going to be close and coming in the end, and being able to finish is really important to get those wins. Well, we've got a couple days to get ready for them. We'll be doing our scouting and stuff, but a lot of it I think right now is just going to be focusing on our game and building ourselves up and making sure that we play at our best potential. Well, I think these are going to be some more high caliber teams, which just playing against teams that are a lot better is good for us. I mean, we played against those California teams, and although we didn't get the wins, we played at a higher level that we needed to play in our conference, and so I think this will just help us with that too. I think just trying to be a leader for everyone out on the court and really just making sure that I can do my part to help make sure our team gets the wins.
Here talking with MSUB women's basketball coach Kevin Woodin. Kevin, the team only had one game last week against Montana Western, but it was a good test for the team. After taking a few days off and then having finals, they had to go out onto the court and play an in-state opponent who was really determined. Talk a little bit about the game.
Yeah, I was impressed with Western. I mean, they started their season 9-0, and then they dropped 3 games, but coming in, and they didn't play very well on Wednesday at Carroll, but Carroll's a very good team. So you could tell that they were, like you said, they were very determined, and they played a good game. I thought we were a little bit flat, whether it was finals or I'm not sure, but we had streaks where we played pretty well, and then really just over the last 2 minutes we struggled and let them back in the game, and I felt fortunate to win. Monica's playing the best she's ever played. It's becoming more consistent. I think that's just the opportunity to be basketball only this year, and her skill work is better. I think she's making good reads. I thought she played some very good defense as well on Clinker, and worked hard on that. Had quite a few rebounds, and then she's shooting the ball at a higher rate, and she scored in some different places, whether it was at the 3-point line. I think she had 3 of those, but she had a couple mid-range jumpers. She had a nice post move over her left shoulder. She got to the line. Those type of things. So she's really helping us with that. And then Marissa, I thought that was the best she's ever played collectively in a game, both from an offensive and a defensive standpoint. It was nice to see her have some shots go in, and she's been playing extremely well for us though lately, and I'm really proud and happy for her. From what I've seen so far, they are very good. Size-wise, we should be very similar. They come from a very good league in the Great Lakes League. So if you're one of the top teams in that league. I mean, you're obviously very good. So it's fun to play at a neutral site. Las Vegas does a really good job. Their tournament committee of hosting us. We were very impressed 2 years ago. Everything was just very organized, and it was a nice arena to play at. So hopefully that will all happen again. But they seem very aggressive, and after a made basket they press, so we're going to have to work on that. But looking forward to them. And then Tarleton from the Lone Star is, I believe, 6-3 so far, so they're both winning programs. And they play an up-tempo style, similar to some of the California teams that we played earlier this season. So it's important for us to, not slow it down, but just pick our times where we need to play fast, but other times we need to get good shots. And then defensively, we're just going to have to be tough and get on the boards. And the team that probably shoots the best is going to have obviously a big advantage there. You'll get an hour the day before on the arena floor, so you just have to adjust to that. But we're looking forward to the trip. The players are, especially being that finals are over. Well, we'd like to win, of course. We always do want that, but I think we just need to improve. We want to protect the ball on offense, keep our turnovers down. I think if we can get some balanced scoring, whether that's from different players or at least through transition, the half court, maybe through our defense, just play complete games. And I think consistency is still something that we're striving to get. We've been better over the last month with that, but we still will have an occasional lull. Against Western, we go 5 or 6 minutes without a field goal, and that happens. Earlier in the year, it seemed like it was a couple times, and it's still happening now and then once. And if we can limit those offensive droughts and play consistently on defense, I think we can play with anyone.